Nothing better for the community than to have good interaction between the officers and our residents.
Law enforcement officers headed into neighborhoods last night for National Night Out. We'll show you how community members responded to the movement meant to enhance police interaction with those they're sworn to protect.
And a change in plea leads to the potential for several years in prison for Scott Maddox and Paige Carter Smith. We'll tell you how much time they could be facing.
Plus, how much screen time is too much for your kid as they head back to school? The answer from experts is straight ahead on Sunrise.
Live from the WTXL studios, this is ABC 27 Sunrise.
Thank you so much for waking up and staying with us for Sunrise on WTXL ABC 27. I'm Angela Green.
And glad you guys are waking up with us this morning. I'm Brian Jackson. First Alert meteorologist Reed Leibarger is here with your morning forecast.
Hey, Reed.
Yeah, good morning, guys. It is a warm and muggy start outside. No surprise, being in August. Nice sunrise over Florida State. You see on the weather stand loop over the past couple of hours. A few passing clouds, but lots of blue in the sky. You got a lot of that on tap for today. But the main story is going to be the heat and the humidity. Here we are. Temperatures already beginning to warm up into the mid to upper 70s. A few spots down along the coast. Perry, Apalachicola, lower 80s. For the remainder of the morning, you already know where this is going. Temperatures are going to continue to climb. By this afternoon, we're going to be seeing those highs in the mid 90s. Once you tack on the humidity, we will all be feeling between about 104 to 106. So make sure you keep it light and pack some extra water. We'll have more forecast details for you coming up here soon.
All right, thanks, Reed.
And here's the latest development from a Capital City corruption case. Suspended City Tallahassee Commissioner Scott Maddox changed his plea on Tuesday for more than 3 of his more than 40 charges that he's facing.
Maddox pleaded guilty to corruption charges in federal court, admitting to wire and mail fraud plus conspiracy to commit tax fraud. And prosecutors dropped 39 additional charges. Maddox, along with his business partner, Paige Carter Smith, both told the judge they accepted thousands from a rideshare company and an undercover FBI agent in exchange for political influence. Following the hearing, Maddox's attorney said his client wants to put this behind him.
He wants to move on for his life, his family's life, in Tallahassee, and he hopes Tallahassee heals after all this, because he's much of his life has been devoted to Tallahassee.
Federal officials said they hope Maddox and Smith will cooperate with the government in the ongoing corruption investigation. Both face a maximum of 45 years in prison for those 3 counts. They'll be sentenced November 19th. In response to the mass shootings in Dayton, Ohio and El Paso, Texas, faith leaders in Tallahassee are calling on our nation's leaders for stricter gun laws. They're also urging people in our community to stand up against white supremacy and white nationalists. Many are also urging our nation's leaders to ban assault-style weapons.
We must stand up and we must speak up and we must change the moral narrative of this country that has been reestablished by this White House.
And one way faith leaders say to curb this violence is to come together with the community. And that's exactly what local law enforcement did last night as they took part in National Night Out.
Yeah, the annual event takes place on the first Tuesday in August in many cities nationwide. And Tallahassee, right here, was no exception. And members of the Tallahassee Police Department made their way into the Meadows community on Roberts Avenue on Tuesday evening, along with city leaders, community groups, and volunteers. They were all standing on common ground. Everyone agreed that the communication between law enforcement officers and people living in the neighborhoods they patrol is crucial as well as invaluable.
This is a chance for us to get together and let us know that we're all people. We all have feelings and we're not here to hurt anyone. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We want everybody to be happy and make Tallahassee, the place that it is to where we can work, live, and play.
And the ultimate goal is to reducing crime right here in the capital city. So Tallahassee Police will continue towards that goal as they look towards next year's event on August the 4th.
Tallahassee was not the only place to take part in our area National Night Out. The city of Bainbridge hosted its first National Night Out event with several activities for community members and kids. Bainbridge public safety officials say they consider the event to be a success and hope to continue in the future. The Tallahassee Police Department will host an award ceremony today to honor an officer for his service to the entire state of Florida. Officer Alan Morris will receive the Underage Drinking Prevention Award from Mothers Against Drunk Driving. It's a reward for his work to teach young people about the dangers of alcohol. Morris won the prestigious award last year as well, so he's certainly displaying a commitment to the cause. This morning's ceremony starts at 10 a.m. at TPD headquarters.
And the Leon County School Board is putting a safety first today with a special training exercise that will take place later on this afternoon. Teams representing every Leon County school will participate in what they're calling a tabletop training exercise. Participants will be given a real-life scenario and then be led through school safety procedures to better prepare in case of an actual emergency. Superintendent Rocky Hanna and Chief of Safety and Security John Hunkier will also be in attendance. The training starts today at Lincoln High School, and this is very perfect timing with school beginning on Monday. And a word from experts on getting back on track for the upcoming school year. And it starts with putting those cell phones and tablets down. They say that no phones and games or computers is an hour before bedtime. It's important to establish screen-free times and zones like that at the dinner table or right before school. Now, the simplest way is to set certain screen times on your devices, and Google's home Wi-Fi system allows you to set screen times.
When you see those devices, you can assign them to different members of your household, and then you can put those devices on a schedule. Say you want the kids to get used to getting online. Maybe they can check the internet at 7 a.m. before they go to school, but you definitely want it off at for bedtime at 9 p.m. That schedule is easy to set. You can also modify it so it's different on the weekends if you want to give them a little more screen time then.
And it costs between $100 and $250. Apple recently upgraded its screen time limits with iOS 13, and you can set up communication limits as well for kids who can talk, text, and FaceTime during certain hours of the day. Plus, this week is Farmers Market Week. The city of Tallahassee is inviting you to celebrate with a special event. It happens from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Walker Ford Community Center on Pasco Street. There will be live entertainment as well as food trucks, cooking demos, and much, much more. We will keep following that with more details on midday.
Time now is 8:53. If you need to guess, it's hot and humid outside. Temperatures continuing to warm up through the day. We had a real nice looking start outside. Again, it didn't feel that great. It's been extremely warm and muggy. Your St. Teresa weather stem came over the past couple of hours. A few passing clouds, that's about it. No rain out there. Some good news for you real quick. No activity in the tropics for the next 5 days, as we are just a month away from the peak of Atlantic hurricane season, and this is typically when things start to heat up. Nothing of interest. So that's some good news for you. Temperatures as step out mid to upper 70s. Tack on about an extra 20 degrees. That's what we'll be looking at later this afternoon. It'll be feeling maybe even 30 degrees higher than that. For the remainder of the day, temperatures will be approaching 90 by lunchtime. And then through the remainder of your day, we are probably going to be hitting about 95, 96 if you stay dry. I got more forecast details for you coming up soon.
All right, we're checking in on your first alert traffic this morning. Let's take a look at the colors on the map. You see everything picking up, a little red sprinkled around on all the main roadways as you head into work. There is also traffic being reported. Let's get the details on that. It looks like it's right off of Highway 90, US 90, Tennessee Street, accident at Duval Street. Of course, we'll keep checking on that to get you the latest as you make it on your commute. That's your first alert traffic update. And new jobs are coming to Thomasville. Find out how many as we look at Checkmate Industries ribbon cutting ceremony. And here's a look at last night's Mega Millions, Jackpot, Triple Play, and Fantasy 5 numbers. Good luck. Walter, were we recording this one? How about we delete that one and do another one? Is there a way to delete it?
We're supposed to do 2.
We're going to do 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, so we can. Okay. No, it's fine. I didn't like that one. How much more we got? We got a whole nother. Oh, we're doing the whole block. Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So we're starting over?
Nope, we're going into the second block.
Okay.
So the things you need to know that is on the wall. Are we going to keep doing that? Yeah. All right, so let's go to the wall.
Okay.
All right, so this is real simple. We're going to start over here, then we'll make our way back. Oh, did I completely miss that? Okay, sit down. My bad. I'm jumping ahead. That's why I need you, Walter, in my life.
Welcome back. Your time now 8:56. Kids in southern Georgia heading back to school today. If you are headed to the bus stop, dress light, pack a couple extra bottles of water. It is going to be toasty outside, looking at triple-digit heat index values all day long from lunchtime to sunset. Got more forecast details for you coming up in a minute.
Author and educator and Nobel Prize winner Toni Morrison has died at the age of 88. Her publisher says that she passed away on Monday nights at a hospital in New York from an unknown illness. Morrison has a decorated career that spans 6 decades. In 1993, she was the first African-American woman to win a Nobel Prize. Morrison was also awarded the Pulitzer Prize. Now, some of her most famous novels include Beloved, Song of Solomon, and The Bluest Eye. Back in 2012, Morrison was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama. It is the highest civilian honor in the United States.
We are here today discussing this topic because 3 people lost their lives.
And the city of Atlanta, Georgia is now considering new legislation regarding e-scooters after 3 recent deaths involving the trendy transportation devices.
In July, a rider there died after he fell off of a scooter and ended up under a transit bus. Just Monday, a 15-year-old was also involved in an accident that left him bleeding from the head. He's expected to be okay. That same day, several people attended a city council meeting pleading for leaders to change those rules surrounding e-scooters to keep riders and drivers safe.
We have to rethink the ban on scooters and bikes not being allowed on sidewalks. There are times when it's safer for folks to ride on sidewalks.
I've had a plethora of ideas and suggestions that can make them work. It's just a matter of us having those public discussions and making the policy match that.
And Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms signed an executive order about 2 weeks ago banning any new e-scooter permits from being signed. Right now, the council is expecting her to issue another order extending that ban. Here locally, it's been just about a month and a half since the launch of Tallahassee's 3-month e-scooter pilot program. So far, with no fatalities or any major injuries.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Now, you will have an opportunity to share your thoughts and recommendations about the program with Sustainable Tallahassee's Transportation Committee tomorrow. Now, they will meet at the First Presbyterian Church of Tallahassee on Adams Street. They're starting at 4 p.m. and everybody is welcome to attend. Now, still in Georgia, but a little closer to Tallahassee, the New York-based company Checkmate Industries held a ribbon cutting Tuesday in Thomasville. WTXL ABC 27's Chantel Navarro tells us what this means for new jobs in the Rose City.
The company will be making handgun and rifle magazines, which isn't just a good thing for gun lovers. Checkmate is expected to bring more than 200 jobs to Thomasville.
The company says they'll start working with 60 employees in September. They'll expect to fill the remaining 170 positions in the next 3 years.
Time now 9:59. We had a gorgeous sunrise over Doak Campbell Stadium this morning. You see on your FSU WeatherStem camera, there's a loop over the past few hours. A few passing clouds, lots of blue in the sky, not much in the way of active weather as you stepped outside. These temperatures are warming up quick, already in the lower 80s. Apalachicola, 10 a.m. temperature reading already at 86 degrees. It is hot. Again, it's only getting hotter. These temperatures will continue to warm up in the mid to upper 90s. Whenever temperatures are above normal in August, you know it's going to be toasty. Your feels like temperature, your heat index by lunchtime, triple digits between about 102 to 105, and as the afternoon continues to go on, 105 plus. So things going to be hot from lunch to sunset. Right now, Titan radar looking pretty dry outside. We'll be seeing showers and thunderstorms begin to develop later on by afternoon. Winds out of the northwest and the mid-levels will keep that sea breeze pinned down and the best concentration of showers and storms right along I-10. 10. So southern Georgia still could see a shower, but most of the rain here in Florida. 96 today, winds out of the southwest, 75 overnight. Temperatures staying above normal. You see for the remainder of your forecast from today through early next week, we're going to be keeping those high temperatures in the mid-90s. Every day the heat index values will be around the triple digits. Rain chances will start to climb again by early next week as we see better coverage of showers and storms. But for the outdoor plans, make sure you pack the extra water and dress light. As I mentioned earlier, tried going for a run yesterday after work, and once I stepped outside, I changed my mind.
Right. It's probably not a good time to get my car washed either, huh?
No. At least
Mine needs a bath really, really bad.
I was thinking about going yesterday. But
I'll
then,
let you take mine.
right.
I can do both of our cars.
Hopefully Mother Nature can provide for
I'm
you guys.
sure.
Let's hope so. All right, thanks, Reed. All right, still to come, we have details on the now updated plea from suspended Tallahassee City Commissioner Scott Maddox. We'll have that story and so much more coming up after the break. So let's see who has the first read. So I'll let you start off on this.
Okay.
Literally all you do, we stand over here to intro it. Here's a look at
What you need to know before
Here's what you need to know before you head out the door.
Okay.
And then I'll read, after we do that, you can go ahead and head back to the desk. Just make sure that you keep up with what we're reading.
Okay.
Because I'll be walking and kind of talking.
Okay.
And then we'll pick up on the prompter, or you can keep reading from there because we're not on camera.
Right.
I hate this shot.
Yeah?
I absolutely hate this shot.
Why?
Yes, because it's ugly. You can go back and look at it. You'll see. Come over here closer. Because there's a graphic on that side, and then we're just off to the side. I'm looking at it on camera. It looks weird. Can you pop this up on the screen? Okay, see, look.
Oh, I
Okay,
got
so
you, because I don't want to be
Yes.
in front of that.
All right, there you go. All right.
Welcome back. Time now 9:03. If you're stepping outside, 82 degrees and partly cloudy here in Tallahassee. Those feels like temperatures already at 93 degrees by 9 a.m. It's going to be a scorcher out there. One last look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
And here's what you need to know before you head out the door later on this morning.
Suspended City of Tallahassee Commissioner Scott Maddox changed his plea Tuesday for 3 of more than 40 charges placed against him. Maddox pleaded guilty to corruption charges in federal court, admitting to wire and mail fraud plus conspiracy to commit tax fraud. Prosecutors dropped 39 additional charges. Both face a maximum of 45 years in prison for those 3 counts, and they will be sentenced November 19th.
And the Leon County School Board is putting safety first today with a special training exercise today. Teams representing every Leon County school will be participating in what they're calling a tabletop training exercise. Participants will be given a real-life scenario and then be led through school safety procedures to better prepare in case of an actual emergency.
And if you're looking for an opportunity to get a new job, you might want to take a look at this. CareerSource Capital Region is hosting a hiring fair in Gadsden County today. You'll be able to connect with employers in the area between 9:30 in the morning and 12:30 at the Florida Public Safety Institute. That's right across from Gadsden County High School. The address is on your screen, 75 College Drive in Havana. Good luck.
Here's one last look at your 7-day forecast. Hot, humid, very summer-like. Without that tropical influence, you are seeing scattered showers, thunderstorms every afternoon. Temperatures above normal on both ends. We'll be topping out between 95 to 96 degrees. Those heat index values soaring up to your 105, 106, 107. Morning low is going to be staying muggy, only down in the mid-70s. Might want to keep a rain jacket nearby, but for the most part, the main story for this weather through the weekend will be the heat.
All right, and here's a final look at your first alert traffic. Your drive times, Orange to Tennessee, 6 minutes, equally as fast on I-10 to Tennessee. And from Thomasville to Monroe, you only have a 3-minute drive time. Buckle up and be safe. That's a look at your first alert traffic. All right. When y'all talk. No, we're not finished yet. We still have a tease and stuff. We have like 15 seconds, so talk.
Oh.
It's another hot day. You guys want to talk about weather some more?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's going on? What do we have to look at?
We got more heat to look at. That's
All
it.
right, more heat.
Yeah.
So, coming up, what do we have coming up? Oh, never mind. We don't have anything coming up. We'll see you guys at midday.
Have a good one.